Howdy everybody, this is Bake with IronThroneCraft.com, and what we're going to do today is we're going to go through and look at some rallies from Blood Moon, and then we're going to do that for about 30 minutes, obviously, and then we're going to go duel. So going to be dueling in 30 minutes, but prior to that, let's go through and actually look at these Blood Moon reports and see what's going down with Blood Moon and see exactly what happened, because there was quite a bit of huge rallies. All of Blood Moon was full of rallies, and it was a good time. Several rally teams running for the entire duration of it. I know we had one in K5, K1 had a rally team, and K30 obviously had a rally team. They were crushing it. So it was a whole lot of fun. It was actually the most fun I've had in Blood Moon so far. So I hope other people enjoyed their Blood Moon as well. And if you go look at the stats that were just posted, they posted about, 45 minutes an hour ago, something like that, on the forums and posted the scores for all the Blood Moons. It looks like all of the Blood Moons were extremely active. So go look at that real quick. This is what I'm talking about. If you go to the forums in game here, as you can see, 10th Blood Moon War results right there. And then when that loads in, check out our Blood Moon. Look at that. I'm in Kingdom 5, obviously, but it came down to the wire. That last hour was friggin' nuts. I don't know if anybody on the stream was in this Blood Moon for that last hour, but it was crazy. The points were going nuts. Everybody was training on both sides and researching and everything else, and it came down to the very, very end. It was pretty close. Did I try to tile hit you, Viper, or did I actually tile hit you? Because I know several people were quite upset with me for tile hitting. But as I've said in previous videos, don't get mad about tile hits in Blood Moon, folks. That's what's going to happen. It's a PvP event. You're going to lose troops. But you look at this, like I thought our Blood Moon was crazy, and then you look right here, 9, 17, and 25, they went nuts too. And, all of these Blood Moons, it looks like they were just knockdown dragouts. It was a great time. Lot of fun in there. So, as some of you may have heard, not a bait, I don't know, as some of you may have heard, I burned. And so what I did is I went and I deleted all my reports except for the appropriate ones. But if you scroll down to the very beginning of Blood Moon, look at that. Number 1, I lost a huge defeat to Stitch, who's a beast. And then number 2, Siege Defense lost to Tay. So check out what happened here. If we look at this, she hit me. She hit me good. Killed all her dudes. This was me being single type here. And let's look at the stats and see exactly why this happened. Oh, you might see helps popping up, and the reason for that is because I figured out how to get rid of that wiggly crafting thing in my screen, and it's to just always be crafting something. So, see, I had 48-14 archer attack, 1571 defense, and HP. Those are the appropriate numbers you should be looking at here. And if we scroll down and look at my troop attack, defense, and HP, 904, 55, and 65. So that is the catch, and this is why I burned. And let's go look at her debuffs. 5611 attack debuff, 2140, 2204. We're going to focus in on this enemy troop HP debuff. And this is why a lot of people got burned in Blood Moon. See this HP debuff right here, 2204? Look at my HP. 656. So 2204 minus 656, I've got about 1550 left, right? And then we scroll up to my archers, 1571. So 1571 plus 656 is basically right around where her troop HP debuff was. And then if you factor in her additional, this right here, minus 75% from enemy archer HP debuff, she zeroed my HP, which means that she killed me. She blew me up. And that was kind of the theme for this Blood Moon. Not me getting blown up. That's the wrong theme. That's not what I meant. What I meant is that Double Majestic was crushing single types. And yeah, that's right. As Mixed Channel just said in chat, that's awesome fillers. And that is why Double Majestic is a beast when you're rallying, because of the unity buff. So you fill it with really, really big people. And let's look at this. See, LSU rallied Stitch. And let's scroll down and look at our debuffs here. Minus 5936, minus 2309. So we did the same thing. We rallied Stitch with Double Majestic. He capped us. The reason he capped us Uh, no, I don't think I can, Christian. The reason that Stitch capped us on this one, even though we had higher buffs than Tay, was because he was running double Majestic on his guard captain and his deputy. And so a lot of people are freaking out saying, like, oh my god, double Majestic's going to burn everything. That's not the case. Double Majestic is going to burn single type traps, and double Majestic is going to burn single type traps with a rally. If you're a single type trap that has really good single type gear, then it won't. With a solo. With a rally, you're going to get beat down. So if you're a single type trap, you should be shielding rallies to bigs that can fill with double Majestic. That's just the way it is right now. Until we get it figured out, until everybody else gets it figured out, you need to shield those. And then we see, here's a hit on Stitch, and you see that I did 35 million. So it changed up a little bit, and I only had 2.1 million in here. So this was actually a solo on Stitch. And you're going to see a lot of hits on Stitch and other fam members from K1. And the reason for that is because by the time I actually started playing this event, we were really close on points with Kingdom 30, so I couldn't safely rally them. If I rallied Kingdom 30 and lost my ass, then I was going to lose the event for us. So that's what it is. And Juan Perez, who's the next Kingdom Invasion? Next Kingdom Invasion, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see this weekend. If you have suggestions, leave a comment once comments are available. But let's see how I hit Stitch. Why did I burn him with a solo when we couldn't burn him with the rally? And I actually soloed him right here and burned him to release the rally hero. So see, 2.1 million, I killed 35 million, and let's see why. This is why Stitch capped us, and this is why I soloed him, because I wanted to see his stats. See how he doesn't have single type stats? He's got 800, 400, 500. I've got 4,000 archer attack, and then you scroll down, look at my debuffs and his debuffs. So I ran Archer Majestic at him. He's running double Majestic, and that's why he capped our rally. Because when double Majestic hits double Majestic, everybody's stats get zeroed. So all you have is the defending troops against the offensive troops. And that's what it was. Let's see. Mixed channel. Wait, wasn't Stitch single when LSU hit? Otherwise, can't understand why you won when he changed guard. No. Stitch was running double Majestic when LSU hit. I'll show a rally in a minute where he was single type, and this was what was dangerous about hitting Stitch, is he was playing extremely smart, and he was switching his defense types. So you're switching between single type and double Majestic. So you didn't know what you were going to hit, and so some of them were really good, some of them were really bad. And he spent a shitload of food, but he scored a shitload of points as well, and did extremely well, and we had fun rallying him all the time. So like you'll see Stitch's name in here a lot. So let's look at this. Moving up a little bit, we're going to look at this one with Stitch and see if it's any different. And no, that's the same one. Let's look at Rubylicious here. Hit Rubylicious for 500 million. Rallied, only lost a million. And let's see what I hit Ruby with. And you see, I've got 4,000 archer attack. Scroll down. Ruby also ran with double Majestic here. You see the attack debuff, defense debuff, troop HP debuff. So if somebody's running double Majestic, see my attack debuff here, 3,000, and my attack up here is quite a bit. If somebody's running double Majestic, you burn them the same way you used to, which is you send single type as your main hero, Majestic as your off hero, and then your fillers fill with Majestic and single type as well. And that's going to burn your double Majestic folks. So it's kind of a lesser form of paper rock scissors, basically, because you also want to hit with the correct type. But a lot of times the double Majestic folks, if you scroll down in here and see, a lot of times the double Majestic, see, she's running Siege because she's double Majestic. So if we look at Serhat, this was a bad one. See, he crushed us on this one. This is a really, really bad one in terms of points. Which we didn't really care about against K1. We started rallying everything. So I hit with infantry, and as you can see, infantry and Majestic, and then he's got some Majestic on, but he's also got a crap load of troop attack. So he was running Dark Lord with some Majestic as his defense. And the reason this was so ugly is because look at his stats here. Troop defense, troop HP, and if you look at my debuffs, they don't get them zeroed. See how his HP right here, 1813, is higher than my troop HP debuff. That's because I ran single type and Majestic. See my single type stats here? If I had switched that, if I had run Majestic as my main hero and single type as my secondary hero, would have blown him up. It would have been really, really ugly. But we lost paper, rock, scissors on that one. And that's how it goes. Look at Pro here. Same thing. Bad, bad. 44-14 archer attack. And I hit him with archer attack as well. I hit him archer majestic. So this is me losing the battle pretty much. It says I won, but I lost because I'm hitting with single type and majestic as my secondary. Because a lot of these fam folks are running double majestic and crushing us. Let's find one where that didn't happen. Looks like it happened again. Single type. These are when I was running single type. I was swapping back and forth between single type and majestic. And now here is a good example of what I was talking about. Luca Light from AVE. I hit with double majestic. This is a double majestic hit, and this is what was crushing people in these in this blood moon was a double majestic hit. So you see my stats here. Started doing some of the secondary tree. That's why my archer attack's up to 1100%. But if you scroll down to my debuffs, 58.99, 21.96, 21.96. See Luca Light's debuffs though. 35.17, 14.21, 15.44, and if you look at the stats up here, troop attack and everything else is up there. So I hit with double majestic. He was wearing majestic on his hero, on his guard captain, and it beat me down because my double majestic debuffed everything, but I didn't have much stats left to attack with. So that's the danger of running double majestic. See how we switched it up here this time, and I switched it over to single type and majestic right there after that dirty hit, and you see it did a lot better. Still lost on, yeah, probably still lost on points. I'm not sure if that lost on points or not, but this time we killed 43 million, as opposed to the previous one where we barely got the burn. Battle 2 should make double majestic rallies better, shouldn't it? Theoretically, it will help. Well, I mean, no, it's going to work both ways, Mixed Channel, because in Battle 2, you get quite a few single-type stats. So if we go look at Battle 2 real quick, this is what he's referring to. Cover your eyes so you don't see how far along I am in this tree. I haven't maxed yet. But if we go look at the end of this, and as I was just showing with those stats, see this defense down here? It adds up. That's 108%. Same thing for inch HP, and this is just the third tier of Battle 2. And the reason that these hits were going so hard was because we were getting those HPs and defenses zeroed on both troop and single type. Because we were able to get those zeroed, we were able to get all the kills with the double majestic hits. Santa Baby, M rank 1 in Battle Royale. Nice. Keep grinding. Don't miss a battle then. If you miss a battle, you're going to be screwed. So let's look. Rekus said in the line chat right before this that he wanted me to look at his hit and review it. So we'll do that. You see, I lost 3.5 million, 2.2 million survived. I only killed 23 million. So that's a pretty weak hit. And I knew Rekus was going to be running a funky setup, so I believe I ran a funky setup as well. Yeah, 3,000 archer attack. And then scroll down and look at my debuffs. 4163, 1700. So Rekus is running 2431, 1055 on his debuffs as well. But let's look at his troop type stats. There it is. Dark Lord. Big Dark Lord as well. 3805 troop attack. Big defense, big HP. So if you look at my debuffs there, I didn't get him zeroed. And that's because I didn't run double majestic at him. If I'd run double majestic at him with those stats right there, and maybe had one or two fillers send in single type, then it would have crushed him. But it didn't, because I didn't run double majestic. As you can see, I never learned. Price did really well. See his single type here. I think I actually did run double majestic at Price, but he's just big and strong. So let's see Price's stats. Let's break this one down real hard. See his infantry attacks up to 4808, his defense and HP 1600. So we're going to focus on HP here. 1606 infantry HP. Let's scroll down. Troop HP 1135. So he's got 2700 HP total. I hit with 2252. So even though I ran double majestic there, he had enough troop HP plus single type HP right here to not get his HP zeroed. And that is why he didn't get obliterated. He did get burned, but he won on points. He killed 4 million tier 7, so that did well. That is the definition of a double majestic rally, and that's why it's hurting people. So let's look at another hit on Stitch. See how different this one looks? I lost 1.7 million, killed 141 million, almost a billion power done. So the reason that this hit was so much better is because if you look at his stats here, he's got 5k infantry attack, 1600 infantry HP. Scroll down, 827 troop HP. So 1682 infantry HP, 827 troop HP is about 2500 HP, right? Total. You look at my enemy troop HP debuff, 233. Up over 6,000 troop attack debuff this time, though. So we nearly had his stats zeroed. Didn't quite get them zeroed, but if you scroll up, you see that I'm dropping 50% of his HP debuff here as well. So they were extremely close to being zeroed, and that's why this hit went so differently. This is what a double Majestic hit with really big Majestic fillers. You see that? And then I also had quite a bit of attack and defense up here. But you see that over 6k troop attack debuff, 2300 troop HP debuff? If that hits a single type person, their HP is going to be nearly zeroed, and it's going to do something like that to them. And that is what was going on with this Blood Moon. And that's the difference. You saw the first one, LSU hit Stitch with about the same stats, 6k attack debuff, and he capped. And the reason for that is because the first one, he was running double Majestic. This time he was running single type. And like I said, he was switching back and forth, and it was basically just guessing. We were either going to blow the hell out of him, or we're going to get our asses kicked, or somewhere in between. And so that, you know, there's that one. Let's look at Sexy Danny here. 823 million, only lost 1.4 million. So if you look at those losses and you see that troop count, you basically know what I sent there. Oh, never mind. Disregard. 4,300 archer attack, and then 3,400 troop attack debuff. So the reason we hit him so hard is because you see here, 4,479 troop attack debuff. He's got defense and HP debuff as well. That number right there tells me he's running Majestic as his guard captain. He's running Majestic as guard captain, and I filled to maximize attack and still handle the debuffs here. So if you look at his stats, 1,000% troop HP. I sent archers, so let's look at infantry. Only 357%. So he's got about 1,400 HP total. And you look at my debuffs, 1,600. Got his HP debuff entirely. So the only thing that kept him from getting zeroed right there is that 4,400 troop attack debuff. And that's pretty much the story of it. If you're getting rallied with a double Majestic, you need to be wearing double Majestic or you need a shield. If you're getting soloed with a double Majestic, you're going to be fine as long as your infantry attack, or whichever set you're running. The maximum amount on a double Majestic solo right now is around 4,700 attack debuff, 4,800, somewhere in there. And that's including the new research. If your attack and your HP are over, if your attack's over that amount, you're not zeroed. Your attack plus your troop attack. You're not zeroed, you're okay. Now let's look at Rhaegar here. See, he's got 4,000. He's single type, 1,400 infantry HP. My archer attack is low. I was doing something weird. This must have been late, and I must have had some beers. I don't know what the hell I was running right here, because, yeah, those attack debuff numbers are pretty low as well. So there's that, and that is why I didn't get his HP zeroed, so he didn't get beat down real bad. And that's what it is. About to cough, cover your ears. Alright, Pit of Misery. As you can see, these are all fam, because we were just hitting K1 over and over and over and over. Basically, anybody that unshielded from K1 was getting a rally set on them from both me and Tay. Pretty much every time for the last 8 hours, because we were all trying really hard to push those points because it was so close. So, let's look at this one. Archer attacks up high. And this is because I knew Pit of Misery was running right there, 5,000 attack debuff. He was running double Majestic, so I knew that I had to hit him with single type. And Majestic is my secondary, and that will do really well. 1,500% HP debuff is what I was running into him. And let's look at what he's got. 1,100 and 365. So I basically got his HP debuffed entirely again, but he had 5k attack debuff, so he took out my attack as well. So that is why this hit wasn't a lot harder. And double Majestic's going to burn a lot if people hit you with single type gear and Majestic. But you're not going to get obliterated. Like this one, it would take a few more rallies to get him down. So it'll take a little while. But, That's the bottom line. Double Majestic, you're probably going to burn more frequently than if you're single type. If you're single type, you need to shield rallies. That's what needs to be taken from this video. If you are running single type defense and you get a rally set on you, you need to shield. That's the bottom line. If it's from somebody that you know is going to hit you with Double Majestic. If you don't know whether or not they're going to hit you with Double Majestic, I don't know. Take a shot, especially if it's Blood Moon where it only takes food to heal. How huge of a trap would need to set up to protect against Double Majestic rally? I think I just explained that a little bit. Mixed channel. Vegas seems now enemy troop HP debuff fully affects on single type stats, huh? Otherwise can't understand so big losses. Yeah, we're testing it out. It looks like it may have always fully affected on single type stats, or there might be some kind of weird mechanic at play in terms of, like, all these people only had one type on the bottom. Maybe if they have split types and it splits it up. It's going to take some testing. Here, I'll show you what I was talking about with the Double Majestic. This is against Hecate. I'm not sure who that was, but look at my stats. Scroll down. 45, 44, 1809. I hit him solo with Double Majestic. I only killed 900k. He capped me. So after he capped me, I hit him with not Double Majestic. I hit him with Archer and Majestic. And let's look at what he was running to cap my Double Majestic solo. As I was saying right here, scroll down, he's running Double Majestic as well. That's why he capped my Double Majestic solo, and that's why my single type burned him. Didn't burn him hard. Only killed 7 million. That's a terrible hit, especially in Blood Moon when points are related. But that's the bottom line. Double Majestic's going to cap Double Majestic. Single type's going to get obliterated. Can't really say that enough. Look at burraq though. This was some testing that happened here. And first hit against burraq, I only killed 7 million. I lost almost 5 million tier 7. He almost capped me. He was 3 million power away from capping me. Let's see how that happened. He's running 5k Archer attack. I ran Archer Majestic into him because at this point I was like, everybody in fam's running Double Majestic. We're only sending single type. Yeah, exactly what Demise says. Used to be rock, paper, scissors. Now it's rock, paper, scissors, laser. The good news is you can, hopefully you have a laser as well. Or shield, lasers don't pierce shields. So there's also that. Look at burraq. He almost capped me because he is single type, 5k Archer attack. And I hit him with single type and Majestic as my secondary hero. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the rock, paper, scissors thing. See my debuffs here? My debuffs didn't come even close. He's got 1148 here, and he's got 1694. So he has got 2800 HP on those archers, and I only hit him with 1400. So I only took half of his HP there. That's not going to work. As you can see, he killed all my dudes. I killed very few of his dudes. So after I saw that he was running single type, I was like, oh, I know what to do. I'll just hit him with Double Majestic. And we did that, I think. Let's see if I was smart enough to do that. No, I switched to Cav. Well, I did hit him with Double Majestic, but I switched to Cav here. And I think I had some bad fills on this one. So yeah, see my debuffs here? My debuffs weren't nearly what I wanted them to be. 2100 HP debuffs. He's still got 600 HP left over, and that's because burraq has enormous archer gear. 5k attack, 1700 archer HP, really good attack, defense, and HP. Still didn't get his HP zeroed, even with my Double Majestic, because I got bad fills. So this time, on the next one, I said I want only the bigs filling with Double Majestic. And let's see how that went. Still not great. Getting better, though, but still awful. Still losing 5 million tier 7 per hit. See, I hit him with 1000% cav attack, and let's look at my stats this time around. Still not anywhere close to getting his stuff zeroed. And that's why he did so well against me, because I just didn't have the Double Majestic fillers in these rallies to unity buff me up and get through this 1148 HP and 1700 HP. If I had the unity buffs, I would have been able to get through it. But I did not. So I did not, and he won. And look at all these rallies against K1. Like, I knew I focused K1. I didn't realize I just rallied the same people over and over again until I went back through and looked at all these dang hits. What's this one? Oh, that's not me. That's Kim, who did well. T1's a beast. And what do we got here? Luca Light. I already went through those. So that's basically the bottom line. That's what I wanted to show with all of these reports. I wanted to show, you know, what Double Majestic was doing. And a lot of people in chat while this is going on were free to play and I'm never unshielding. Fair enough. That's another really good way to stop double Majestic rallies, is to never drop shield. If you do want to drop shield, and you're really big, and you have decent Majestic gear, you need to put that on if a rally gets set on you. And if they don't send double Majestic at you, I'm sorry. If you don't have decent Majestic gear, and a rally gets set on you, you need to shield. That's the bottom line. You can still solo trap like a beast with single type gear, because double Majestic's not really going to do much to you. Excuse me about that. Now, I'm going to set up for duels, because it's happening in 5 minutes. And we got 2 hours left in Blood Moon, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go through and set up my stuff for dueling now. You got 5 minutes, chat, if you want to ask any questions about those reports, or you want me to go look at another one. Let me know, and I'll answer any questions I can. I haven't been paying much attention to chat. I'm sorry, I was kind of rambling to myself there. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like chat's a lot of rock, paper, scissors talk, so it's okay. Having mixed type meat and changing guard according to who's rallying is an awesome idea. You might lose a lot of meat shield when switching single types, but you're going to kill a lot too. If you've got mixed type meats and you switch to single type gear, everything that's not that type is going to get crushed. Keep that in mind. If you've got mixed type gear, you need to be running Majestic, or you need to acknowledge that you're going to lose all of the off types every time. Sneaky Tashi, you need to get off my stream and get ready to duel, brother. We got 3 minutes. Or stay on it and I'll show you what I'm about to run at you. So we got Maria. And I'm going to switch it up, and it's about to get crazy here because I'm also going to be running with Lauren tonight. And you see that I've got Aura of Flame runes. And so that's going to be my strategy tonight, is I'm going to eat them up with Lauren and Infidus both running with the Aura of Flame. And then obviously John is going to be one-shotting things, and I'll probably be running with Rand for heals. So, that's what's coming at you, Tashi. Check it out. Let me know how it goes. You better have a Maria in there to heal through that Aura of Flame, or it's not going to work out very well for you. And that's how it is. How long we got on duels? How far behind you am I now? We got 2 minutes. Let's look at how the rankings are doing. 1885. 1921. You've been doing good. Yeah. Well, I'm behind. Let's see if I can make a comeback city here tonight. Hopefully I get to play Tashi a couple times. 237 and 26. I've unfortunately lost my 90%. I guess not. But I unfortunately lost my hard 90%. I'd rather that be 260 and 26. But I've been doing alright lately. It's been a while since I fought one of the really big top of the ladder kind of players. So, there is that. And we got another minute and a half. So, I'm going to go look at these heroes again and show you why I'm running what I'm running. If you look at Lauren, see I maxed out Summon Dragon, maxed out Dragon HP in case I do Summon Dragon, and then I've maxed out Aura of Flame, and I obviously aura'd for it. John, I'm sorry, ruined for it. I ruined for Deathly Strike. You see my Deathly Strike's at an even 100 now, which I enjoy greatly. Ignored the Cavalry Defense because I never use it. Maxed out the Aura of Defense. Infidus, same thing. Meteor Strike. Siege Attack because I run with Siege. Aura of Flame. And I also maxed out all his deployable sizes so I can have really big solos with them because it looks neat. And then Rand is the boy that's going to keep everybody alive with Heaven's Shield and then with this Aura of Recovery. The GOAT. Got the week off, had a few. Me too, man. So if I lose duels, I have an excuse. It's the beers. Alright, I'm going to cough again, so I'm going to pull the mic away from my head for 26 seconds. There we go. That's way better. Yeah, so look, if you're crafting something, then you don't have the little wiggle thing, which is excellent. I'm going to go do this real quick. Pop through all those wishes. Nope. Alright, 3 seconds. Here we go. People still using shield and heal heroes same time when heroes are way max. I don't think two of them were needed. I agree. That's why I'm not doing it. There are some times that I will run both Maria and Rand in duels, and that's just basically when I don't know what I'm going up against. It's pretty much the only time. So we got another 2 minutes to wait until this one starts. Best free heroes for Duel. Let's talk about that in this 2 minutes. Maria, obviously incredibly good. So what you want to be looking at now that people are getting their heroes up higher is you want to be looking at these passives. These are really good. The auras and what they buff. Most people are running with 5 ogres. So the things that are going to buff your ogres are Haral, who is incredibly good and probably the best free hero to run. Fatal Blow is incredibly good. It's a stun, it's an interrupt. He also buffs ogre attack, and he's tough. So there's that. You want to stick your ogre attack, like if you're running 5 ogres, you want to buff your ogres as much as possible. Haral's passive is really good at that. His Fatal Blow also interrupts the other really big skills. So Haral is an incredibly good one. Rand is another pretty much necessary one if you're free to play, because he's got Heaven's Shield. You don't really care about the dragon defense. I maxed it out because I'm running Lauren now. But his Aura of Recovery is a great heal, and his Heaven's Shield blocks the John blow up and Impetus Meteor and everything else like that. You're going to want... Toma's decent because he can summon ogres, and he is also ogre HP. So if you stack him and Haral and Maria, then you're stacking all of your ogre stats. So Toma, Haral, and Maria are the 3 that you would stack if you're running 5 ogres and you're free to play. You know, stack other ones as well, but those are the ones that are going to add the most to stats. And then I like Haral and Freitas here. Meteor Shower, that's an AoE. You want that. Lauren, oh, look at that, right off the start. Here we go, in it to win it. Alright, so Tashi looks like he's running the same thing as before, so I'm going to run with my Lauren setup. And with this setup, I've got John right there, and I'm actually going to move him because Tashi's probably going to Fatal Blow me right at the start. And if he's watching my stream, then he's a cheater. Let's see how this goes. Should I go for the one-shot right at the start? What do we got? Who we got on my side? Maria. I'm doing it right now. Oh, he got me. He got me with the Deathly Blow. This is going to be dirty because he already killed all my dudes. So, yeah, he blew me up here. That was a quick one. He got me with the Fatal Blow again. I just got crushed. He Fatal Blowed my interrupt every single time. Look at that. Well played by him. He didn't even have to heal. That's what I get for trying to do the strike right at the start. Trying to do the strike right at the beginning. Let's see if I can get one of his dudes. Trying to do the strike right at the beginning is not the best plan because something like that can happen. If it goes off, you win. So that's cool. But if it doesn't go off, then you lose, as you saw right there. So the better plan would have been to would have been to shield right at the start there. See the siege doing work there. So I'm streaming. That means I'm going to lose my first duel. It is what it is. See if we can get him again. Try it out. 36 seconds. I don't know. Usually it's a little bit longer between queues if you get the same person. So, I'm missing anything in chat. Best free heroes for Duel. That's what I went over. I would stick with Maria, Haral, Rand, and Toma. Stack 5 ogres. That's what I would go with. Stream sniping. Yeah. Usually what I do against a setup with Haral is I will shield right at the start, and then try to get a Deathly Strike off. But basically, then it's just timing Deathly Strikes between the two of us and seeing who takes out the better hero with Deathly Strike. That's pretty much it. He's going to have the option of either, if he Fatal Blows at the start like that, he's going to either Deathly Strike right after that, or he's going to Rand Shield preemptively, trying to eat my John Deathly Strike. If he Rand Shields preemptively, then I got to sit on it and wait. And usually I'll do something like, well, I usually just sit there and build up the mana, honestly, if that happens. So what do we got here? So this is what I was talking about. You shield preemptively right there. He did the same thing as well. So now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait on that to happen. I'm looking for 2 heroes that are stacked up. Haral and Maria both are. He Fatal Blowed the wrong people. Goodbye to 2 of his heroes. There they go. And that's the general strategy. I'm going to let John die, and I'm going to shield my Lauren. so her fire can keep on burning things. Did I miss my shield on Lauren? No, I didn't. Alright, now what I'm doing is I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to work on mana. And I'm just going to keep on shielding and keep on letting that Aura of Flame do work on all of his stuff. And that's why I'm stacking both Impetus and Lauren, is because, see, his Ogre's HP and everything else like this. It's going to take a minute. So I'm just going to wait on John to come back, because he's going to be able to shield a Meteor if I try to drop a Meteor on him right now. And you see the Aura of Flame doing work, the Siege are doing work. He's not going to be able to heal through the DPS. There's the shield. So that's that. That's the theory behind the Aura of Flame. And then Rand's heal keeps everybody up. Comp is literally the current meta of top 10. I'm in the top 10 and it's not mine. I can't come to K49 yet. Somebody asked me to come to K49. I can't do that. Highest one I can go to is 46, I think. I still can't go to 49. I'm not sure how long until I can. How long do I have? I got a minute. So let's go look at this. I believe I can only go up to 46. Let's look at why. 53, 54. Those guys are off in their own little world. Do you know that? Can't ever go there. Let's see. 46 is the furthest one I can go to. See how they're 6 months old? I can't go until they're 6 months. So another 2 minutes till I can go to 48. Or 2 minutes. 2 months till I can go to 48 or 49. Once they hit 6 months, that's whenever I'm able to start invading there. And that's why I can go to 46. I want to get Tashi again and not miss my strike. Oh, yeah, another thing about Blood Moon this time around. The Super Infernos gave Dark Lord chests, level 6 Dark Lord chests. Which, not during the event. During the event, they gave all the, hundreds of Dark Lord chests to the winner. But after the event, the Super Build and Research and Train events gave level 6 Dark Lord chests. I've got one. I'll show you what I'm talking about after this game, because the queue's about to pop. Alright, there we go. We got Tashi. He's watching the stream, so I'm not going to say what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to do the same comp, though, because I think it's going to work. And let's see how it goes. I think Tay's got the highest power in the game right now. So here we go. Preemptively do that. See what he waits on. Oh, he's saving his mana. He's going to heal through that. I'm going to pop Rand. Good night, Rand. Now he can't. Let's shield all my dudes. Oh, he got me with the interrupt. He's going to take out my healer. It's about to get really hard if Rand dies. It's going to get really hard. There goes John 2. Let's do this. Oh, he got my Impetus as well. Alright. What do we got? How much time? Enough. Uh-oh. Is your Deathly Strike going to come up, or is mine going to come up? So, oh, you had an ogre left. Ah, that was close. I don't know if the Deathly Strike was the right call there. I think I should have pulled Impetus up on that last one. Or even Rand. I think I should have pulled Rand up on that last one. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. If I would have Dragoned, because he didn't have any air. He had John up left to Deathly Strike, so I might not have. But I was thinking about popping that Dragon. It's just so much mana to do. And the fact that my Rand was the first one that fell over was basically what lost the game for me right there. Because I have to have that Rand aura to heal. If Rand goes down, then all my stuff just gets chipped away. And it is what it is. And Ogres hit hard. So Ogres will get to you. So when I shield, I have to make sure that I get my shield on over Rand, or it's an issue. So 40 seconds. Hopefully you can keep getting tashi. Maybe I'll switch the comp up on him a little bit. Get crazy. I get the fish. I got the fish. Those damn fish swimming around kill me. Did you ever know that your guard captain sits in front of your gates? I never knew that until like just today. I was today years old whenever I found out that my guard captain stands right there. I had never known that before. So if you switch it, then it turns to a different dude. Yeah, strike one hits everything once you get it ruined. That's not true, actually. I struck an Infidus yesterday that didn't die, which surprised me. But most of them will get one hit. I don't want to get cocky, but I don't know if it's going to go very well for this guy. See a couple ogres out front. See what we got. So running in, he's got dragons. He's got Valencia and Carl and Khan. This is a strange setup. He's going to seize me and stack everybody up. So I'm going to shield him up. And then I'm going to take out Maria. Oh, that was a waste of a strike because she was already almost dead. See what the Aura Flame is doing to everything? See the dragons getting eaten alive even though they're not even getting shot up there? That's why Aura Flame is really, really good. So I think it's actually faster to kill these things if I Deathly Strike. Oh, I didn't even see those dudes back there. Did you see those things? I should have summoned a dragon. But I like Rand and Infidus because they can both shoot. They're both ranged attack, which is nice and important whenever you're fighting people that have really big dragons. I'm glad I'm not the only person that didn't know my guard captain was standing out the gates. I saw him standing there today and I was like, holy cow, look at that. And then watch what happens here. And let's see how long this queue takes. But I was playing with it earlier, which tells you how bored I was while I was sitting there auto hunting. Yeah, I got a whole 2 minutes here. So watch this. Look, right there. That's the Revenant, right? He's my guard captain. If I go and I switch it to Infidus, nobody rally me right now because I don't have a guard captain. If I switch it to Infidus, check it out. It's Infidus now. That's crazy. I was going through all the heroes and seeing what they all look like sitting on their ponies earlier today. So I gotta, what did I do? Nope, I don't want him there. And that's purely because Revenant has better defense runes than Infidus does right now. Usually Infidus is running around with archer attack runes. I don't know, because I don't know if, like, Carl was really good at the start, because you would stack Carl's C's. That thing right there. His C's, you stack that, and then you pull him into something like Gloria and her Pulverizer. And you seize Pulverize and everything dies. So that was really good at the start. But it's just when everything gets stacked up now that I've got Aura of Flame, it's bad. Like if you pull my Infidus and my Lauren on top of you, you're gonna get eaten alive by that Aura of Flame. The Aura of Attack, that is good. I was thinking about doing something crazy like an Aura of Attack and then like Tors with his Frenzy and stacking Aura of Attack with the Frenzy with a bunch of ogres and just letting them go to town on people. Yeah, that's the problem with Pulverizer is that whenever somebody casts a Pulverizer on me, all I do is I Deathly Strike it or I pop a shield over the top of it, and now it's completely nullified and wasted. All stun's pretty solid against everything. You saw that when Tashi just schooled me a minute ago when he all stunned everything I tried to do. Money spam, 100 bill. Yeah, I cheated. I put on some gear because I wasn't in 100 bill yet, so I put on some gear on a naked hero to get up there. Just full disclosure. Yeah, there's not really much that's better than her all stun. I wanted to mess with this double flame aura thing. I don't think it's going to be worth it though. I think the stun is going to be end up being worth it. What we got here? Maria, Tertio, Heral. I'm going to let it sit for a second. See how it all ends up. He can't shield me, so I'm going to do that. And this is the danger of not running Rand against an Infidus. Pow! Look at these infantry just going to town on my siege down here, though. Somebody shoot those guys. Holy cow. I guess they're not in the Aura of Flame. That Aura of Flame's pretty small. Let's see. When do they start getting hit? Right there. Okay, so Aura of Flame's about right here. They're not getting hit yet. I'm not casting these skills because I want to see when they start getting hit by my Aura. There. Right there. So it's pretty small. That's why Lauren does so much damage. Let's look how much damage. Yeah, see, Lauren did the third most damage, even though I cast no skills with her or anything else like that. She did a little bit less than all 4 of my siege because of her Aura of Flame. My name is Dizzle. I think I'll pass. The only thing that beats Fatal Blow is Fatal Blow. Yeah, I just kind of ignore it, though. Like, unless I try to do something stupid right at the start, then you're just going to Fatal Blow me. I mean, obviously Fatal Blow is pretty much the best skill in the game. I mean, Deathly Strike is the best skill in the game. That's in the duel game. Because it, one-shots people. But, Fatal Blow is incredibly good, but it has the ability to change battles if you time it correctly, because it causes me to not be able to cast what I want to cast when I want to cast it. And if you get those interrupts, it is brutal. Yeah, max research is like 92 billion now, on that note. So expect to see a lot more 100 bills running around. And I haven't shielded because he's got a John. Boop. Shielded it. His John's going to go night-night, and I'm going to kill his Rand before he drops the shield as well. There we go. See, so I got the strike off before he got the Fatal Blow off, and that's why that worked out like it did. That's the way I was hoping the game against Tashi would go. Look at those siege doing work. And see, Lauren did more damage than John. Even though John got a Fatal Strike and killed an entire Rand. Lauren still did more damage because of that Aura of Flame. See you in Domination. Alright, I'll see you in Domination. I still say Dominate. I don't know, Blood Moon this time around did a lot to make me like Blood Moon a whole lot more. I've always liked it because of the revive cost, but this time around the constant rallies was a ton of fun. $90 billion, but 199 troops. I think I'll probably be able to get you then. I don't know. I think I still like Domination as the best event in the game. Let's look at it. Tashi, where are you at right now? Are you still on the stream? What's your score right now? You're going to make me wait and watch. I guess you probably haven't lost yet tonight, have you? Sucker. No, I didn't record Blood Moon at all. Honestly. There was no recording. It was really active, and I didn't want to deal with the recording of it. When does the season end? One day. I'm not going to be able to come back here, am I? Unless I get a few wins against Tashi, like right now. He should stop playing. 1955. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to come back. Battle Royale plus Clue. I don't know if that would go over very well. What tokens are you not using? Oh, there's a Meteor Shower right onto the shield. That's the problem with Meteor Shower. I'm going to kill Maria so she can't heal. And now watch the Aura Flame do work. See how everything is dying? Just getting melted. That's the theory behind it. Don't even have to cast anything. Just get off me, ogre. but I don't think it's working quickly as I need it to work. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm using the tokens obviously because I want to duel. I'm gonna go and do this real quick while I got a second. I'm liking the setup, but not a whole lot. The aura flame's just not doing as much damage as I hoped it would. So I'm gonna switch over. Gotta stay fluid. The problem with my Heral is I haven't upgraded the runes at all. It's not a huge problem though. He's still the most powerful part of Fatal Blow is the interrupted portion of it. I don't know. Everybody's saying the second deputy's coming. The second deputy's coming. Stuff's been in there for a long time now and it hasn't come out. And they just released another research tree that's not the second deputy. So. Also, they always post on the forums a long time before they make updates. Like, a long time. $6? Did you ruin for your... Did you ruin for it? Or is he immortal? Oh, look at that. I can upgrade him. How long is Weinstein for? Oh no. Only 5. Immortal plus 3. How are you immortal plus? I guess I just leveled all my heroes. I'm a dum-dum. I took so many like epic, 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 immortal. Yeah, I should have focused on heroes a little harder. Fast again. I don't know if I'm gonna get Tashi again. Nah, they've dropped new heroes quite a few times. Who's the last one that came out? Rand, I guess? Where's my Herald set up? Is that good? Yeah, that's good. So see, this is what's so frustrating about Herald, is you toss that hammer out there and boom! Got him all stunned even though he got his shield up. So now I'm going to shield my John, and if he hits my impetus, it is what it is. There's a Deathly Strike. Shielded it entirely. He's about to shield. Oh, we both Fatal Blowed. I thought he was about to shield. I thought wrong. Now he's gonna die. Boop. So I cast that Fatal Blow right there, anticipating a Rand Shield, and then he didn't Rand Shield. He Fatal Blowed me back. Well, weren't there a couple ones for sale also? Like Kinzaburo? I think he was a sale hero after that came out. Place Carl behind his skill, gonna affect Siege, won't it? No, because he's melee, so he'll run into the thick of it, because he's a dum-dum. That's why Lauren does so much damage with her Aura of Flame, because she runs right in the middle of all the shit. A ranged hero, like Rand and Infidus, that's why they stand in the back like that. As you saw whenever Tashi struck both of them with his John skill, and you just spread those people out. Otherwise they stack up like that. And what you're looking for whenever you're going to cast a John Strike is you're looking for 2 heroes standing directly on top of each other. The mustache dude, Emilio. Oh, they released Gloria too. Emilio and Gloria. The skill books are basically there to, if you want to level your march size up. Like if you go look at my Impetus, he is immortal. And you see how I have 68 skill points up here? Even though I've maxed everything? That's because before I knew what they did, I went in and I hit this button and then I used all my skill books. But another person. That's what those skill books are for. 16 points. That's what I'm talking about. Who beat you, Tashi? Should I be scared right now? Is this the person that just beat him? I'm kind of scared. The guy. Alright. Is it really him? Okay. Lukusan. Alright, what do we got? That's a strange set. Is he summoning? Is he going to summon ogres all over me? I don't know. Where'd he shield? Did he get himself? I think he might have gotten himself. Check out her all. Gotcha. I'm going to shield up again. See my aura doing work here. He's got his shield up. My John's about to die. I'm going to let him die. And then I'm going to try to interrupt his shield. I didn't get it in time. I was a half second late there. He healed his ogre up, actually. I'm going to go ahead and do that. He doesn't have her all anymore. He summoned another ogre. But it's pretty much done at this point. He's only got his Rand left. I'm going to save up mana to revive John and let my siege do some work here. Yeah, you can save those books up if you want to. Like you're basically only using those books if you're trying to max out your march sizes as well, your deployment sizes on those heroes. And you don't need. Oh look! See how Maria has a shield around her? You got to wait a second before you can deathly strike. What happened there? Did I miss? I must have missed. Oh, she's standing on the dead ogre. I thought she was standing in the back. Yeah, right after a hero resurrects, it's got a little shield around it. You can't kill it. So keep that in mind. Don't deathly strike immediately. It looks like I got one left in me here. 1880. You were at 1955. You lost 16. So yeah, I'm still like 50 points behind. I gotta beat you like 6 times. Something tells me I'm not gonna be waking up at 6 a.m. to do duels though. Yeah, you like that whiff there? Just completely whiffed with the John skill. What was my time here? Minute and a half. This is gonna be my last one, apparently. And then I'm probably gonna go back into Blood Moon, kill as many bloody strongholds as I can before I bounce out of there. Get bounced out of there, I guess. It's a pity too because the next Super Inferno is right when Blood Moon ends. So this is what I was talking about earlier, though. After Blood Moon is over, the Super Infernos, the winner and the first place and second place get this thing right here, Grade 6 Dark Lord Equipment Chest. And if you open it, you get a level 6 Dark Lord piece. So I got a helm there. So working on upgrading that Dark Lord further. Incredibly good for Alliance Deathmatch, theoretically. I don't know. Majestic fully debuffs it. So Dark Lord is a little bit outdated at this point, as we saw in some of those reports. How long do I have on this cube? 23 seconds. Tashi, you only got a couple times left to get to that 2,000 there, buddy. I don't know if you're going to make it. 1921. That one stung. Oh wait, no, that was what you were before. Probably around 1940. Somewhere in there, I'm guessing. The same person. I've fought this fast guy over and over and over again. I'm wondering how the duels queues work. Because I seem to get the same people over and over, unless it's Sneaky Tashi. I got him right at the start. Twice, and then never again. I feel like I've fought this guy 4 times. I don't know how many times I actually have, but I feel like I'm continuously fighting him. It's like they really want me to lose a whole shitload of points to this one fella. I should have put John over to the left. It's not good placement of him right there. Shield up. Nope, he did it too. I didn't get my Yeah, I did. Never mind. See the yellow bubble around him? That means I got him. He's got one over John as well. Oh, Impetus. Survive, Impetus. Survive. Don't do it. Don't you die. Shield him. Oh, he got me with the fatal blow. Well played. Well played on his part there. See where he shields. There it is. Half second late on the stun again. Just noobed out tonight. Yeah, Demise. I felt like I fought, just never stopped fighting you that one day. Over and over and over. Same thing happened with Tough Fire last night to me. I fought him repeatedly, just over and over and over. Are they done? They're done. They're done by a long shot. So, anyways, hope the Blood Moon reports were helpful to folks. Single type. Quick recap. If you're running single type defense, that's fine for solos. That's still basically the strongest way to solo trap and take solo hits, quote unquote, is with single type defense. If you're running assuming, let me rephrase that, assuming that your gear is good enough, and that means that your gear adds up to, let me show you. This is what a maxed double Majestic hit looks like. These are the debuffs. So that's double Majestic, a solo. This is maxed. 17.5% on the troop HP debuff and troop defense debuff. If you are a single type trap, you need to go and you need to look at your single type HP of your type and then your troop HP and add them together. If they're lower than 1800, you're not safe against double Majestic. If they're higher than 1800, then you're going to be okay. It's going to be alright. Because that's what a max double Majestic solo looks like. A max double Majestic rally looks a lot different than that, and so you need to shield rallies. And that's the bottom line. If you're a big person and you've got Majestic gear as well, and you think a double Majestic rally is coming your way, you can either shield it or you can put Majestic gear on and cap the rally. It's your call. 6 one, half dozen the other. You know, it is what it is. If you're wrong, you might get burned brutally. If you're right, you're going to cap the rally, though. So that's awesome. So, anyways, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow. I'll probably try for the 6 p.m. one. That's 6 p.m. Central, which is, 18 hours from now. I'm going to try for that. If not, then I'll snag the midnight one again. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to do some testing on all the stat types and everything like that. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when I go live. I'm going to be going live a lot more. I got kind of positive reviews on these ones so far, so I'll be doing this more frequently, doing duels. I'm really enjoying the dueling system. If you're not, then I'm sorry that you have to hear me talking about it all the time online. But thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Have a great evening. Tashi, well played. I think you're the only person that's beaten me in like the last 80 games. So, well played. Good job, everybody.